Welcome back. In this video, we will see what is massing. So what is massing? Have you ever seen a building like this and wondered what tool could I use in Revit to model such kind of building? Normally, these buildings are not created in the basic environment. Such kind of buildings are created in a different environment, and this environment is known as a massing environment. There are two basic methods for creating masses. First, it's called in-place mass, in which we create the massing within the project itself and it cannot be used by other projects. In second way, it's called place mass or conceptual mass family. In this, massing is built in the conceptual massing environment outside of the project environment and then can be related into different project. So let's switch to Revit and see how we can go and use massing. So in first way, we will see how we can access in-place mass. So for that, first of all, we go to New, select Architectural Template, and then click OK. Now to access massing, you should go to Massing and Site tab, click on Massing and Site, and then under Conceptual Mass panel, you will find the two options. The first is in-place mass, in which you will create the mass inside the project itself, and the second is the place mass option, from which you can load the mass which is created outside the project in the conceptual design environment. So now, to start with, we go and click on in-place mass. Now, what happened is Revit has enabled the show mass mode. So the newly created mass will be visible in the project. So we can close this dialog box, and then we can name our mass. So in my case, I'll make it mass 01. Now, let's suppose we just want to create a very simple mass which is rectangular in shape. So now from the drop, you can see as soon as we started the massing option, all the tools and options have been changed here. So now, next, to create a rectangular sketch, we go to Draw, and then we'll select a rectangle. And let's suppose the size of this is, press Tab and select one edge and let it be 10,000, and then done. Now, I'll go to 3D view, and I would like to create extrusion. So of a height of, let's suppose, 20,000 or 20 meter. So select the sketch, go to Form panel and select Create Form, and then select a solid form. Now give the height and enter. Now you can see your form has been created. So once this form is created and you are okay with it, you can just click on Finish Mass. So this is how you can create your mass using the in-place mass option in the project environment. Next, we will see how we can create this kind of mass in a conceptual design environment and then load it into the project. So for that, let's close this project. Now, go to Families and then click on New, and then select Conceptual Mass and select metric mass.rft. Click Open. Now here you will see the project environment is totally changed. So this is known as the conceptual design environment. We will know about this more in the next video. So here you will see there are three planes. So one is on the bottom, one is on the right, and one is on the left side. Next, to create the same shape, we will go to again floor plan level 1, and then from the draw option we'll select rectangle, and then we'll draw the sketch. So just like before, we'll press Tab and select the edge and let it be 10,000 millimeter or 10 meter. Now I'll just place it, just select, make a window and do the selection, and I'll move it carefully, approximately in the center. For this case, I don't want to be this as exactly symmetric. Once done, once the sketch is finished, go to 3D view, select the sketch, and then go to Form and then click on Create Form. So click here and then go to Solid Form. And then you can give the height. So we'll give the height as 20,000 millimeter or 20 meter, and done. Now I'd like to take this mass into my project. So before taking this mass into the project, we need to save this mass as a family. So we'll go to File, Save As, and then Family, and let me go to my folder. So in massing, I'll just name it as mass 02, and then you can see it is saved as a family. So the extension is .rfa, and click on Save. Once saved, now we will open a new project. So let's go to File, New, and then Project. Select Architectural Template and then click OK. So now I'd like to bring my mass from the external family. So for this, we'll go to Massing Inside, and then we'll use our second method, that is the Place Mass option. So click on Place Mass. You can close the dialog box, and no mass family is loaded into the project. Would you like to load one now? Yes. So let's go to the folder where we saved our family. Select mass02.rfa and then click Open. And then simply we can place our mass approximately in the center, and then go to 3D view, and now you can see your mass has been added to the project. Now in the similar way, if you would like to add the same mass which is created in the conceptual design environment in the second project, you can go to File, New, and same method, Project. Now I'll select a new project, and then this time I'll go to Massing Inside, click on Place Mass. I will load it, and this time I'd like to use two families here. So this is the advantage of creating the mass in a conceptual design environment, so that you can use the mass family in more projects and multiple number of times. You can go to 3D view, and then you can see your mass has been loaded. So in the next video, we will see more types of void options and the solid form options, and we'll see how we can create more complicated shapes. Thank you very much.